Okay guys, so basically today, as promised, I was gonna do some bug report videos and here's the first of many. So here's just a little blooper clip, but we're gonna get to the nitty gritty. A lot of these things are already fixed, but I'm just gonna show you what they look like before they got patched up. And hopefully there are new ones along the way that we can find out and send to the devs so they could do their thing and make the game a more fixed area. So first one that still has not been fixed is the swap item bank. Usually if you click that, the lower left hand button, it would rearrange your items so that it would slide everything one slot to the right. Now this comes in handy for a lot of banks that are really bulky and very big. So hopefully we can get a fix on that pretty soon, because at the moment if you accidentally withdraw an item and you don't have any placeholders and it's at the very bottom, you gotta slot every item one up, unless that new update gets released. Now, Deposit Beast of Burden was another big one, but this one's already patched, so I really wouldn't worry about it, but that's kind of what it looked like. And last but not least, another one that got fixed already was the stat windows. What used to happen is that it wouldn't let you really view any stats because of the set level update, because back then you would have to just do dot dot set level, but they made it convenient, but at the same time didn't let you see the stat windows, but it's fixed now. And we also got our rune span glitch. Yeah, I don't know how I got here, but if anyone does know, please report it, because I don't know. I even took a screenshot because people wouldn't believe me, but yeah, the easy remedy is to teleport home and no glitches happen after that, so that one's pretty safe, and for now I can't do much about it. Now, for the smithing one, make X, you can't make a set number amount for some reason. It'll just go to 1. It's not really that big of a deal, but I just noticed that it was kind of abnormal, because you should be able to make, if you wanted to make 7, it would let you make 7, but yeah, that's another one. It's still up for debate really whether that glitch works with anything that you do when it comes to making X amount, but it's still yet to be tested, but I can get on that just to double check, but for now all I've seen was smithing. Now, this update is pretty common, not update, this glitch with the yew trees. I guess when they're chopped down, the trunks kind of shift towards the back, and this only happens with the ones in Sears Village for some reason. I don't know why, but sometimes people do get stuck, and sometimes you get so null that you either have to run home or just spam the right coordinates before you can get lodged out. Here's someone saying they got stuck at U's again. The easy remedy is just to teleport home, but hopefully that update can come out sooner, because it's not really something urgent, but it definitely make it more convenient. Okay guys, now here's kind of a funky one, manually depositing items in familiar. Well, what does that mean? Pretty much this. I want to use an item on a pack yak. On the original game, it would just easily just deliver the item straight to the familiar, but for some reason something's stopping it. You either need to right click to the store option, and sometimes you don't have time for that when you're getting hit by a monster. Again, not urgent, but would increase the convenience. Okay, now this one is kind of interesting. You can't pick up any item unless you have one inventory slot open. Now for Armadyl runes are stackable, so it should actually just loot it up. Now for some reason, when I have a full inventory, it does not register. I actually found out about this glitch when I was in the fight kiln and I tried picking up crystals with only one inventory left. I had 2 invulnerable crystals on the floor, and I can only pick up one once I had a full inventory unless I dropped the brew or something. So it can prove to be kind of inconvenient. This one's probably gonna show up sooner or later, so I recommend that one be fixed as soon as possible. Okay guys, for this one is probably gonna make all the players upset the most. This one's probably gonna want to be the first one that's fixed. For some reason, when I die, when any mod dies, when any staff member dies, they do not lose a single item. Now, the first time I was at Frost Dragons and I got rushed and died, I panicked and dropped all my Armadyl runes thinking that they would disappear, but no, they actually ended up looting it, and I did not lose any items whatsoever. So this proves to be unfair because it gives me an unfair advantage when I'm doing something like this. If I'm the only player at Frost Dragons and people want to come clan me, there's no point if I'm just going to keep everything if I die. Now I get that staff are staff and they should be given some certain immunity, but I think not losing any items just becomes unfair to any other player because once we're in the wildy and no one else is in the wildy, then people lose incentive as well as the mods. Like it could get pretty boring if you never lose your items no matter what. But it's unfair also because if I were to kill someone, they lose their items. So I think that needs to change, mainly just to be fair to most of the community. I know I keep hitting that, but I mean, it happened once, and when I was hybriding, probably in the first coming weeks, I was fighting this guy called Good Luck, and I thought he was Andreas because the message told me that I've been killed by an admin, but that's not true. He's not an admin, I'm a mod. That's just the message I get because I didn't, I didn't, I did die, but I'm a mod, so I didn't lose anything. So, very unfair. Hopefully, I don't know, there's probably a command or two that probably got mixed up somewhere and this glitch just never got reported. But I think it would prove to be pretty convenient for most clan members because especially me, if I'm ever PVMing, I'm out there for a while and I'm risking a lot. So it kind of takes the fun away for all of them if it's not fair. So hopefully that one can be fixed. I think all staff members are given that immunity, so um, yeah, I'll just leave it at that. You guys probably know what to do. This one's gotten enough attention, but I'll just let the clip finish up, show you that I die and that I lose nothing at all. That's why I didn't really panic too much when I died in this clip, because it already happened once, and I realized I didn't lose a single thing. Okay guys, so for the last bug of this episode, for some reason you can't withdraw a set amount of coins if it doesn't exist. Now in regular RS, if you put something like 7 mil when you're trying to withdraw 6.5, just so you avoid the direct exact number, it would usually pull out all your coins, but for this, if you want to pull out all your coins, you have to be precise and exact for some reason. Again, not priority, but the objective is convenience with a lot of these bugs. I know a lot of them didn't really hit the mark when it comes to urgency, but I think the more that we clean up, the less little gaps there are in the game, and eventually a lot less things that players have to either complain about or have to confront without knowing what to do. Because some of these bugs that I find out, I keep to myself and I try to study and find easy remedies to it until they get fixed. But I think reporting them like this would prove to be an easier method. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry I couldn't make more of these. I can only record any that I encounter, so these could take up to a week, a day, even a month, depending on how severe, how often I get the glitches. But just keep in mind, the less often you see these videos, the better, because that means that I'm not finding bugs and that the game is intact. So without further ado guys, I thank you all very much for watching, and see you all next time.